Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This is the chart, the new moon, 21st of March 2023, set for London at 17:23. We are still in GMT, but in a few days we will be moving to British summertime, and this is marking spring. The sun and moon are both, at this new moon, at 0 degrees of Aries, 49 minutes. So it's an incredibly important new moon because it's just after the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. Equal day, equal night. That's what the equinox means. And we have this stellium, a group of planets in Aries. Obviously the sun and moon, new moon, there's Mercury, there's Chiron and Jupiter. So this is a really full-on Aries new moon. And then we have Venus. Venus in her own sign of Taurus. There she is, Venus in Taurus. And moving towards the North Node, well, it's with the North Node, and moving towards Uranus. Now, Aries is governed, or ruled, by Mars. So here we have Mars, over here, late degrees of Gemini. And it has finished this square, this tension with Neptune. Neptune really in Pisces is in its own sign, and it is the god of the sea, the ocean. So if things can disappear, we can get scandals, note world events at the moment, and also it dissolves what it touches. Mars, the ruler of Aries, will be moving sign. And this is huge for those of you who have been going through Mars in Gemini for the last, goodness knows, 7 months. It seems like a forever. It's been retrograde. So it'll be moving into Cancer on March the 25th, Saturday. And that ends this cycle of the tension of communication. Gemini is all about communication. So having Mars there, there's been a lot of fights over strikes in the UK, getting things sorted out. And I've chosen as my image for this new moon Archangel Michael. And he's dear to my heart. He governs Sundays. I was born on a Sunday. And his phrase is, "You can do it." And what this is saying to me is, it's time to make a move. It's time for action without delay or hesitation. So no more procrastination, just do it. And break big goals into smaller steps and just take one small step today. Let go of perfectionism. Know that you'll do fine. I like these words. They're from the Ascended Masters Oracle cards by Doreen. So he, of course, is an archangel and helps light workers remember and fulfill their life's purpose. And notice the sword. He's got that sword that cuts away fearful attachments that can bind us in apathy or procrastination. And it gives us courage and strength to make life changes and move beyond our comfort zone. Archangel Michael brings protection, motivation, clarity, and courage. And I thought this image of my Archangel Michael, that sword is the sword of truth. And the swords in the tarot, interestingly enough, are to do with the air signs. So to me, it's incredibly symbolic to call on this powerful being. And procrastination. How many of us suffer from that? Because we fear about getting it wrong. It's not perfect. And every time we go down that road, the ego is really strong and criticize us, and we get caught in something called imposter syndrome, if you've heard of that. If you haven't, it's been around a long time, but it's now got an official title and books have been written about it. So now we have this new vibration occurring on the 25th of March. And then Mars will go through Cancer rather. Cancer isn't a great sign for Mars. However, it can also inspire water signs, because it will be very good for Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces. I'm being caught out today. Now, notice Saturn. Saturn has just moved in to Pisces. Here it is in this sector over here. And this is a 3-year transit. And it's not the first time, if you're over the age of 30, most of my clients are, is Saturn return is every 28 and a half years, roughly. So you can look back at 28 and a half years to go, well, what was going on in my life back then? Things are different. Other planets will be in different signs. But also, Saturn is about structure and planning. It likes hard work. So it's calling on Pisces to do exactly that, rather than being caught in that nebulous, dreamlike water energy, and give some mastery. It's about mastery, Saturn. The other planet at this new moon, it's an incredibly powerful new moon, is Pluto, right at the end of Capricorn. And Pluto is moving sign, albeit for only like a few months, but even so, it gives us a flavour, a little taster. And it moves on the 23rd into Aquarius. As I said, it's only a short time. It's not going to affect every sun sign Aquarian. That's not true at all. It's a very, very long, drawn out, transit. Pluto is very slow. It's an outer planet. We can't see it, albeit, we now have a photograph of it. But leave that aside. So this is a big evolution. Aquarius is all about technology, new things, everything to do with computers and the internet, etc. And we've had revolutions here, haven't we? All of us have gone through. In my lifetime, when I grew up, we didn't have mobile phones, we didn't have the internet. We had fax machines when I worked in the newspaper world. I think, well, how did we communicate back then? Well, we talked to each other. We wrote letters to each other. And I'm encouraging everyone to get in contact with that heart energy. Also, I'm going to let you know that the moon, here's the moon here, joins Venus, which it does every single month, and it will be joining Venus in Taurus Thursday night, Friday night, and you'll see it in the sky, albeit as long as it's a clear night. And it's a crescent moon with Venus. Beautiful, the diamond in the sky. If you've looked out in the evening, early evening, and gone, oh, what's that bright thing in the sky? Well, it's Venus, the goddess. And in the story of Inanna, Venus as an evening star is returning from the underworld back to heaven. And this is the chakra that is occurring with Venus and the moon, is the heart chakra. So this, to me, is an incredibly important week. It's not an easy week in terms of disturbances. As I said, there's Mars still awkward to Neptune. Things are changing sign. That if you're sensitive to energy, you might well be feeling that energy right now. So thank you for watching. Sign up for my newsletters. I give webinars, masterclasses on planets, and I've got several in the planning stage. I will be doing a survey soon to find out really what my readers like, what they want. I know I've got so many things that I've taught in the past. So thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com.